Hey guys, I'm back on camera. This is back-to-back filming. The video I filmed before this was my August favorites, but just today I did a little bit of shopping and I went to Sephora and Mac. So this is, as you can see, going to be a Sephora and a Mac haul. I did go a little bit crazy at Sephora, I'm not going to lie. I went in there to return one item and bought like half the stuff on my heart list or my love list. It was a little bit of a problem. But you know, I think just to start it out and to give it a little bit of suspension, I am going to start out with all the MAC products that I purchased. And again, I only needed to go in there per se for MAC Fix Plus. I needed a full-size bottle of it. And I ended up walking out with a bunch of different stuff. So let's just jump into all the MAC products that I grabbed up. So as I mentioned, the only product that I really honestly absolutely needed to get was the MAC Fix Plus. This is the Prep and Prime Fix Plus. It comes in, actually, I think they just repackaged this in really pretty packaging. Like, you guys can't see it on camera, but it's like the black box and it has like blue sparkles in it. It's super, super pretty. But this is what it looks like. You guys know what Fix Plus is. I'm sure half of you guys use it. I'm sure half of you guys use it for the same reason that I use it. What I use this for is I spritz it onto my makeup brushes or my eyeshadow brushes, and then I'll dip my eyeshadow brush into my eyeshadow pans, apply to my lids, and it gives so much more pigmentation to your eyeshadows. I use this on a lot of my clients. I know that you can also use Fix Plus like in between foundations and that kind of stuff to kind of refresh your look. I mainly use it for shadows personally, but now that I have the full-size bottle, I might be using it for other uses too. I had like the little tiny travel size one and I was like conserving the hell out of it. I think I have like this much left in that one, but I really needed to replenish this for my makeup kit. So next, diving into the bag, I really wanted to try out the Pro Longwear. This is the Pro Longwear Waterproof Foundation. I'm in the shade NC20, and I did try this out a little bit in stores, and I wasn't like over the moon about it, but I definitely want to try it out and see, give myself like more of a trial of it. I only kind of put some like over here, and it was nice. And I don't think I applied it with a brush I would necessarily apply it with either. So I'm definitely going to try this out and see if I like it. I also got the Pro Longwear Concealer to go with it. So here's the box the Pro Longwear Concealer comes in, and actually I've heard a lot more reviews and a lot more hype around this product than I've heard about the foundation. So we'll see, but this is what the Pro Longwear Concealer looks like. And it comes in a pump form, and this is just, you know, a regular concealer, I guess. Again, I just grabbed up the same shade NC20 for my concealer as well. I'm looking for this one to more or less, you know, spot correct blemishes and stuff, not necessarily for underneath the eyes, although I have heard wonderful things about this concealer for underneath the eyes, how it's basically like crease proof. So I am planning on using these in tandem together. I will let you guys know how they work out for me, how I like them, if I like them more than other foundations I've been trying out lately, or if they're total duds in my opinion. Also guys, if you've tried out both of these products and you either love or hate them, let me know down in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts about them. Let me know other products from MAC that you guys really like. And lastly, from MAC, I picked up 4 individual eyeshadows. I think that this one will, these 4 at least, will round out my palette in its entirety. If you guys would like to see my MAC palette, if you guys would actually like me to do a tutorial with my MAC palette, or if you'd like me to do a full review of my MAC palette, please let me know down in the comment section, but I will show you guys the 4 shades that I grabbed up today. So this first shade that I grabbed up is called Trax. It's this like beautiful pearl, like purple pearlescent color. So there's it right there. Although it definitely swatched out a lot nicer in stores. This isn't even going to show up really well on camera. Well, I hope this isn't as disappointing as it's showing up on my hand right now. It definitely swatched a lot nicer in stores, so maybe I just have to break through like an initial layer of it to really get to the nice part of it. Because like I said, it really swatched nicely in stores, like in the ones that you can actually swatch. But it's not showing up quite well on camera, so I'm a little scared about this one, not gonna lie. So this next shade here is called Texture. This is like a warm brown shade. And this was one that was actually recommended to me the last time I was in stores, not this time, but the time previously. The clerk recommended this one to me because I love warm shades so much, and this one actually swatches beautifully on my hand. So it's definitely like a nice warm brown or a nice like camel color transition for the crease. This shade here took me a little bit by surprise. I really wasn't planning on picking it up, but I just, when I swatched it, I couldn't help myself. It was so pretty. This one is called Satin Taupe. I have heard really good things about it. And it does feel very buttery from the pan, so there's it right there. And you know what, this one also does swatch out very nicely, very buttery soft. That Trax one is, oh, I really hope that that one works, because that was like one of my favorite ones I picked up. I really, really loved it when I swatched it in stores, but at least all the other ones are swatching out pretty well. And this one is the mother of all shades that I had to have today. This one is called Coppering. I've seen Jaclyn Hill do I don't know about a ton of tutorials, but one of her last tutorials that she did with this, I tried to mimic with any other shade that I can find in my collection because it was so incredibly pretty. It wasn't quite the same, so I just had to pick this one up for myself. And this one, like I said, is called Coppering. This one is so pretty. Again, it's like a warm, like a reddish orange, like pearlescent shade right there. So stunning. I am definitely planning on doing a look using this. So we're all done with MAC products. Now we're going to move on to my Sephora bag. So I did mention I went in there for a return. I went in there and actually returned the Becca mattifying primer. That stuff just does not. It does not work. I will never repurchase it. It was just, it's like too mattifying. It's like, I think I've talked about it before. It's just too mattifying. So anyways, I returned it, but then I managed to get myself a million other goodies in the process. So this product here is definitely something that was on my love list, especially after watching Making Up the Midwest video. Well, first her review about it and then her amazing tutorial that she actually posted up today. This is in the shade Pasiphae. So this is a NARS eyeshadow. It is super pretty. This is my first ever like single NARS eyeshadow that I've ever owned. So as I mentioned, this shade is called Pasiphae. This is definitely a new shade to the NARS line. It's this incredibly beautiful duochrome green color that like shade like pulls a bunch of different shades. As even as you look at it in the light, it pulls like kind of reddish. Definitely has that green to it, but then it pulls red in some spots, coppery in some spots. It is just so pretty. And then these shadows are actually meant to be used either dry or wet. Really, they are, you know, you'll just build up pigmentation if you use them wet, but then you can also use them dry as well if you don't want such a dramatic look. So I'm definitely, again, planning on doing a look with this, well, probably actually tomorrow, because I have makeup to do tomorrow. So I'm thinking I'm going to put this stuff on my eyes because I just cannot wait to use it. It is so incredibly beautiful. So digging back into my bag, okay, that was actually, everything was an impulse buy. I'm not even gonna lie, everything from Sephora today was an impulse buy. These two next products were definitely impulse buys on my part. I grabbed up 2 of the Makeup Forever Rouge Artist Intense lip colors. These are the lipsticks. I actually grabbed up the shades 11 and 13, and these are both like shimmery, which is strange because I'm not usually a shimmery person. But I instantly fell in love with these as soon as I swatched them in store. So I'm going to swatch them for you guys, and I'm going to show you how incredibly beautiful these are. So here's what they look like out of the initial packaging. They're these just really pretty sleek black tubes. There's a pretty, like, I guess it's lips with like a lip brush in its mouth. Super pretty. So the first shade I'm going to show you guys is 11. And this shade is like, I don't even know how to describe it besides ultra super duper pretty. So it definitely has like a pearlescent finish to it, definitely like a little bit of a sheen to it. When I swatched it in stores, it definitely had a lot more glitter to it. So again, I'm wondering if it's one of those products I'll need to really use it a couple times, really break through whatever kind of initial barriers on it, and then I get to a lot of the glitter, because that's what I was honestly most attracted to, was the glittery part of it. So I thought that this shade was super pretty. Again, it's a beautiful dusty rose for fall. I was surprisingly enough most attracted to the glitter of these. It has like a nice closure to it, snaps right in. The shades down there at the bottom. These are just really pretty. I'm gonna have to let you guys know how much I like them though. Like I said, they were very much an impulse buy. I've never actually used Makeup Forever lipsticks before, besides I think like the Beauty Insider Reward, birthday reward or something a year or 2 ago. So I am very excited to try these out. And then the other shade I wanted to show you is called 13. So this one is definitely deeper. Again, it's more of that wine red color. And there it is right there. I think you guys have literally seen the same damn lip color across at least 2 or 3 videos now. I swear I have this combination in every single video. It's just different products. I really have a problem. I'm just addicted to Dusty Rose shades and Wine Red shades. I can't get enough of them. But again, both of these had more of a glitter to them when I swatched them in stores, so I'll be very curious to see if I do get the same kind of glitter effect myself once I use them a little bit more. I've just heard amazing reviews about these lip glosses lately. I picked up one of the Marc Jacobs lip glosses. These are the Enamored lip glosses. The shade that I picked up is called Pink Steam. This was probably the most unique shade out of all of them. So when you look at it in its tube, you're like, oh, that's like a nasty purple lavender shade, but it actually is so unique and so pretty. I love it. I can't get enough of this. I think it's so pretty. I'm so excited to play with it. Hell with it. Let's just put it on right now. So I don't know how this is really going to look with this lip, and I don't actually have a mirror in front of me, but here goes first impression time. What do you guys think? Do you guys like it? I don't know. I don't even know how it looks with this lip right now, honestly. I don't even have a mirror in front of me right now. I just kind of winged it like that. So I really just wanted to pick this up because I thought it was such a unique shade. I thought the other ones that I tried that I really liked were safe. They were very pretty. I definitely want them, but this is one that I just could not leave the store without today because I was obsessed with it once I swatched it. So this next thing was definitely a YouTube made me buy it item. I've heard a great review about these from Kathleen Light's channel. I believe these were part of her last favorites, which would have been obviously her August favorites. She really liked these cloths. These are the Murad clarifying wipes for blemish prone skin, where I'm really thinking that these are going to work well for me, seeing as she is like a bone dry skin type. Like, she has very dry skin, but she raved about them. So I can only imagine that it's going to be that much better for me, the person that has nasty T-zone, oily, shitty skin. So these did retail for about $18. There's 30 towelettes to it. It's an press and seal kind of packaging. So I think it's a little steep for 30 wipes. I'm very much like a drugstore wipe kind of girl, but I wanted to try these out and see how I liked them, see if, again, this just really improved my skincare routine, see if it just dried up and reduced oil on my face. I just really wanted to try them out. For $18, I'll take the gamble and I'll see if I like them. If I don't like them, I just won't spend $18 on them again. And the last thing that I grabbed up was definitely the biggest impulse buy of the day. I grabbed up this Too Faced Most Loved kit. Inside you get a sample size of the Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. You get a sample of the Shadow Insurance. This is the eyeshadow primer. I at least have 2 or 3 other ones of these lying around somewhere. You also get a sample size of the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, which unfortunately is too dark for me. I'll probably throw this into my makeup kit for my darker clients for sure. What I ultimately bought this for, and shame on me, but I got a deluxe size sample, or yeah, like a deluxe size sample size of the Melted Fig liquid lipstick. To be fair, I think this was like $25. Those lipsticks are at least $18 to $20, so that almost pretty much pays for the entire kit. And then you get like a deluxe sample size of the Better Than Sex mascara, which I absolutely love. It's probably my favorite high-end mascara, if not like now for all time. It's probably my favorite mascara. So I definitely want to try out the Hangover Primer. I've heard really good things about it, but most of the people that try it out do have very dry skin, so I don't know how it's going to react with me. The Shadow Insurance, I'm actually planning on throwing that into my Get Ready drawer this month so I can try out that primer and see how I like it. I've been using the Lorac primer pretty much just past, like, towards the end of August, and then all of this month probably is going to make my way to my favorites video because I love the shit out of that primer. So I want to try out this primer and see if I like it just as much. As I mentioned, the Chocolate Soleil is probably going into my makeup kit or to someone else that can actually use it. You know, this Melted Fig is staying with me. And then, of course, this Better Than Sex mascara is definitely staying with me. So for $25, I thought it was a really cute kit. I just couldn't pass it up. I thought it was really cute. I loved the lipstick. I love that mascara. I will try everything else and let you guys know how I like it. So that is it from Sephora. I am done with this haul, guys. It was probably a little bit long of a video. I know I have a buying problem. I don't by any means encourage you to buy like I do. I am going to be having a ColourPop haul coming up. I did go a little crazy on their website. I got some Ofra liquid lipsticks after I heard such amazing reviews on basically everybody's YouTube channel. But guys, if you like seeing haul videos, I'll try to do them more regularly, at least show you guys collectively if I do drugstore hauls or little hauls here and there. If you guys like seeing hauls on my channel though, please give this video a thumbs up. Please also subscribe to my channel. I'm putting out new videos every Wednesday. I would love it if you guys would subscribe to my channel. Also, please share it with your friends, with your family, everybody else that you think would love makeup videos, beauty videos, haul videos, videos about how I am financially irresponsible with my money and apparently all my makeup collection. Okay, but seriously guys, I do buy half of this stuff for my makeup kits, and it's probably even a worse reason now that I justify buying stuff. But I have been so much better with my money lately. I really have. I've actually balanced a checkbook lately. Well, I really don't want to balance my checkbook right now after all these hauls that I've just done. If you guys aren't following me on social media, please do so as well. You guys can check me out on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm also going to link my Snapchat below for you guys if you guys would like to be Snapchat buddies. Please leave me your username down in the comment section. I would love to add you as well. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in my next video. Bye everybody.